Right, how's it going, everybody? Hope you're well. So I wasn't trading today, so I was hoping to remove some of my hedge with my profits, but that's not going to happen because I switched off my robot due to CPI tomorrow. So do you guys have any questions with regards to hedging? I'm not going to rehash the hedging videos or the hedging strategy because I've done all the videos on my website. So that's not what this call is going to be about. This call is about you. Well, I presume you've watched the videos and now you've got specific questions for me, and then I will answer those questions.
Alan, Nico here.
Yeah, boy, yes.
Right, my situation might be a little bit different than yours.
Mm.
If you remember correctly, Friday morning before we spoke, just before NFP, I told you about that horrible mistake I made on Thursday evening where I closed out a level 11 manually. And what that caused the EA to miss the TP. So on Monday morning, I knew NFP were coming and I decided to hedge manually because at that stage I was using version 4.
Right.
So my hedge was taken at 1798.96 for a total of 416 lots. So at this stage, that hedge trade is worth 28,000, and I'm not touching. Yeah, well, I'm not touching it. So my problem might be a little bit bigger than the rest of the guys because my hedge were taken at 1798.
What's your margin percentage?
Margin percentage is 653.70.
What's your available capital equity?
16,396, $16,300 and a couple of cents.
Yes, so you're going to triple your account.
Well, I hear you say that, but look, I'll be very honest. I'm not experienced enough to handle this because I'm already sort of on the edge.
So
here.
listen, so what's going to happen is well, you'll know. I mean, when the second candle opens above the 8, you're going to close that hedge, okay, and ride it north. If it tilts down, open the hedge again.
Okay.
And then we'll use 50% of the profit or 25% of the profit to then lower half the lots on each side.
All right, look, I've handled, I know how your hedging strategy works, and I've done it before with some success, but this is a big one, so I don't want to screw this
so
up.
Then what we'll do, Nico, is we'll do your account. We'll use your account as the example.
Well, I'll appreciate that because I'm a little bit nervous. You know my history with the trading. So
then we'll use your account as the test account to get out of the dwang. If it goes south, you need to be watching it, and then you need to re-hedge. If you're uncomfortable, then you need to re-hedge it.
Okay, I will do.
Yeah, carry on.
Sorry, Nico, can I chip in there quickly because I think, how's it, man? That's what I was thinking because when the hedges kick in, they're at very, very high lot sizes. So when you close the hedge off, obviously if the market carries on going, it's fine. You know, then you're going to make bank. You're going to make a lot of money. But the problem is that if it starts ticking lower, that starts increasing the drawdown like quite dramatically. That's why I was talking to you.
That's why I don't like to just close the hedge. So that's why I prefer to lose the hedge. If you've got equity to spare, that's fine. That's one thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when it's second candle above, when a second candle opens above, we know we're in an uptrend. The problem is this is the problem. This is, let me draw it out for you, Alex. This is the candle over here, and then here would be the first candle that opens above, and here would be the second candle. Okay, So here's what's happening with your 8 exponential moving average. Like that. Okay, so here's your first candle, here's your second candle. The problem is this.
That retracement back down.
Yeah,
that small little
retracement. Retracement back down. It's what freaks everybody out. And then it goes north again. And this is where you mess it up.
But that's why
most people mess it up right here with this red line here, where they see it going south. So then this red, this green becomes a red, and it goes like this.
Yeah, and with a high lot size, that's emotionally damaging.
Very.
That's just going to rip you to pieces.
Very. So that's why I don't like to close the hedge. Okay, that's why I prefer to dwindle the hedge down gradually. And I use 50% of my profit to dwindle it down because you're still making profits.
Yeah.
So if you put a $20,000 hedge, okay, at the end of the hedge, let's say you make 10,000 or 7,000 profit. That's flipping huge.
Yeah, it's huge. It's huge. But I just wanted you to explain to me a little bit why you don't like the idea of use, because obviously all of the hedges are in huge profit now because of that big collapse in gold.
So why all these trades are, because
the hedge,
so you can if you want to. So you can what you can do, but the problem, Al, this is the problem. Okay.
Yeah.
This is the problem. You're still in a southbound movement. Yeah,
market,
look. This is south, dude. There is no indication that this is north.
Fuck all.
Okay. So you're going to close out all these trades here. All these trades here in profit. So these are your trades that you're going to close in profit, right? So this is what you're saying to me. You're saying to me, Alan, or if these were blue, these are blue. Okay. All these trades are blue. You're saying close them out in profit.
But there's only one blue trade.
Use the 50.
Only the hedge.
Hypothetically.
Okay.
Hypothetically, these are all red. This is all blue. You're saying close out all the trades and use the profit then to lower the lot sizes here. Is that what you're saying to me?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You can do that.
But you're not.
You can
because remember, okay, just in like this example now, because I'm sure everybody's accounts that got hedged, the hedge position is more than double the profit of the last 12th level ad.
Yeah,
or very close
I hear
to
what
double.
you're saying. What you're teaching is something complicated and not for this. Not for this.
Okay.
Call.
Okay.
I get
you. Sorry, can I just chip in there?
Sure.
I've looked at your I know the different options that you show everyone to decrease drawdown when you have a hedge. The problem in this instance is the movement were too big for some of the options.
Correct.
For example, my level 12 trade is in the red with $13,000 on a $16,000 account.
I agree with you. That's why I'm saying to you.
I cannot take 50% of my profits because remember now the new gold chart I've loaded. I needed to provide for my 20% drawdown. So in the first place, I'm trading a lot smaller.
You're not understanding. Okay. You're going to take 50%. So then leave your hedge. Don't close your hedge.
Yeah.
Okay. And then 50% of your profit, you're going to use to close out some of the north and some of the south equally.
Yeah. To decrease the lot size.
To decrease the lot sizes, but it has to be done in equal lot sizes so that you remained hedged. So let's say you made a profit of $500 for the week. And that $500 equates to, let's say, 10 lots. So $250 equals to 5 lots, hypothetically, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Okay. You'll close out 2.5 lots buys and 2.5 lots sells. And you'll still be left with $500 profit. Does it make a difference, okay, how long you keep the hedge? What difference does it make?
It doesn't make a difference.
Are you paying swap fees?
No.
No, of course not.
Right.
But the
So
thing,
what
Alan,
difference does it make?
But Alan, the thing is, the point is to try and make profit on the hedge. You know what I mean? And the thing
If
is,
you can, but if you don't have the equity to do that, and you're sitting with a huge drawdown, okay, 50% or more, I wouldn't remove the hedge.
No, yeah, huge, no, 100%. But even a 35% drawdown, and your lot sizes are huge on L12, right? Even if the moving averages crosses over and they close above, and you close out the hedge, every tick down is going to increase that drawdown quite dramatically.
Correct, because
You know
you've
what I
got those huge lot sizes. So
Because
I
you've got
understand
the
what
huge
you're
lot-
saying. So you're saying take the profit and maybe get rid of your 2 biggest lot sizes.
Yes, and then you can play, because then you're not going to be so emotional about the moves against you, because you're not dealing with 100 lots or 200 lots or whatever the case may be. You're dealing with 50 lots or 80 lots.
That's
Yeah,
a
you'll
nice
still-
strategy. I like it. So this is
Yeah.
basically what Alec is saying. Okay, Alex is saying, Nico, can we log into your account? What is your VPN number?
Just let me check for you quickly.
And can't you then also just if you close the big hedge in profit, you close the same amount of your buy trades, then just open a new hedge for the smaller lots that's open
You're
now.
going to chow into your margin percentage when you do that, because you're going to pay fees. Every time you open a trade, you pay fees.
Yeah, but if you close that big one down, and you're closing the big hedge plus probably 2 or 3 buy trades. Let's say Nico, I don't know what his lot sizes are. Well, let's see when he opens the account. Let's see. Let's not speculate.
Adam, can I give you what do you need? Firstly,
user number,
the
543.
VPN number.
543.
Antonia, can I ask a quick question while we wait for Nico? With the new bot, the gold bot now, version 7, with the hedging function, can there be times when you still need to hedge manually, or will the bot
The
handle
new
that
robot will
myself?
do that automatically for you.
Okay. So you should not be in a situation where you go manually.
Yeah.
If you set it up correctly, Anton.
Yeah, I agree. Okay.
Okay, so it's this trade over here.
Why don't we just share the profit between all of us, Alan?
Okay. Give me your bank details.
Yeah, okay, Yaku. Great idea. Great idea.
And Nico's not impressed with that.
I'll tell you what, if Alan doubles my account, I'm definitely going to share something with him.
I don't need anything. I make enough money. Thank you. All this profit is for you. Don't worry about it. I don't have any compensation. Okay, so there's so many different ways of fixing the hedge. Al, I agree with your strategy. It's a good strategy. Okay. The challenge is that it can go south the second you remove the hedge.
Yeah, but do it in low volatile times, like somewhere between 7 and 10.
Like in the middle of the night, like when Japan
Yeah,
is
well,
not trading
if you-
and then
Like
they
Monday
fuck up
morning.
the currency. Like that. Like
Monday
that
morning.
sort of non-volatility where
Don't
fuck
do
all's
it during
happening.
US sessions.
Listen, it's each to their own. Okay, you need to do what's good for you.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
for
look,
me,
can I just
I don't.
say
Yeah,
something?
yeah,
from because I remember what it's like to be a new trader.
yeah.
I'm telling you now, if that 4-hour closes above the 8 EMA and you close out that big hedge, every tick down
I agree.
against, you're gonna freak out, and then you know what
I
you're gonna
agree.
end up doing. You're
You're gonna make
re-enter the
dumb
hedge.
decisions.
Then you're
Exactly.
gonna re-enter the hedge, and you're gonna
100%.
re-exit it, and then
100,
you
and then
got
you're
it,
going to
you-
chow into your
got it,
margin.
increase the lot
That's
size.
why I don't like doing it that way.
Yeah. But if you
Okay,
are
that's
gonna
why
do it that
I don't like doing it your way because it can go south. while you're doing
No, but
it.
it's going to be more detrimental to do it your way, to close out the hedge and leave the big lot size on. That's going to be more detrimental.
It is a risk. I'm saying that's one of the strategies.
Yeah.
Okay. One of
another
the
one, big Alan.
strategies. So what Alex is saying is he's saying remove the hedge and ride it north. It's a big risk to do that because
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying if you go back to that little screen that you sent, that you say this is going to be epic, one of those clients that sent you, if you look at the last L12 is exactly half, almost exactly half of the hedge. Almost exactly half of the hedge. Okay, so if you close half of the hedge, right, which will be like 49% of the hedge trade, and the full L12, you're not going to lose any money. It's going to be a break-even event. But what's going to happen now is that the remaining lot, you're still going to be fully hedged at that point. But the remaining lots to be able to play with then after the moving averages break above is going to be so much smaller. So any gyrations that you have are not going to freak you out because the lot sizes are going to be much, 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 much smaller.
I mean, on Nico's account, if he take 50% of that profit and he closes down there's an equal amount in the buy trades.
Yes,
that's what Alec is saying.
You can't close that. You can't close that trade. You can't close out 50% here.
Why?
So you close out. You're saying close out $1,000 here, okay, or 50,
No, half of your profit.
16, okay, so 1/4.
What 1/4? No.
No, the lot size.
It's 28,000. It's 14,000 is half of that.
So okay, so 14,000. You
Closing-
close out 216. You close out 216 there.
208.
Or 208 there, and you close out
208 for the buys.
104. 104
No.
there.
189.
No.
You close out
189.
this one, or you close out 189,
Yeah. And the balance on the next one.
and the balance on the next one.
You're still fully hedged, but your exposure is
Still
just so
fully-
much smaller.
Your exposure is less than half now. So that when the moving average does now cross and you want to close out the rest of that hedge, because that's obviously the big number, the big lot sizes, you're still going to have a portion of that 416 lots left. Then when you close that out, then the lot sizes that you get, your exposure is going to
Okay.
be tiny. So any
Cool.
movement
So
against-
let me ask you a question. So when do you propose we close this hedge, Al?
you mean a portion of it?
Yeah.
So you can do it. You can do it when the markets are quiet. Do it when there's
At
low
any time.
volatility.
Why
but you
would
don't
you
wanna-
do it? Why would you do it now when we're still in a southbound move?
Your net effect is the
Because it
same,
doesn't
Alan.
matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter which way the market's going.
Your net exposure is the same.
So
we
Nico,
go.
do you want to do that?
I think what
Yeah, I know
should
why
No,
be
not really, because I'm look, and I'm not sure whether I'm going to answer this correctly, but my feeling is if it still goes south, then I just sit with a new problem. I've been in this situation
Yeah, no, I
before, and
agree with
what you end up doing is you actually taking your current problem and you postponing it months on end. I've ended up in the last 2 years sitting in hedges and old trades for 8, 9, 10 months.
I
don't want to be there. I don't want to be there again. So that's why I say then I rather wait a bit and I see where the price goes. I mean that hedge is not bothering me at this stage. Although my drawdown is too high for me at this stage. I mean, I don't like having a drawdown of 20%. But I'm not in a position where I'm going to burst my account.
Okay.
So I've got time to sit back and see what the market does.
It's going to make no difference to your situation.
Yeah,
Whether
I think-
you close now or in 2 weeks makes no difference.
No.
I think the important question is to answer for Nico as well is Do you want to feel comfortable if you can just get out of the hedges, or do you want to make money? And if you don't want to make money, you got to focus on how do I get out of the hedges as soon as possible with the least amount of damage.
Well, then the only way is to use.
Well, I
profits
can
to
answer
your
that.
hedges.
I can answer that. I mean, I had the option on Monday to close down my hedge and close down. Mine is not hedged on a L12. When I reached L11, I decided that I don't want to take on the risk to go to L12 when we have NFP happening. So I decided to hedge there and then.
Is this a macro account?
No.
Cent.
No, it's a cent account. So if I wanted to, I could have closed the whole sequence with the hedge, take a 2,500 rand knock for the month, and I'm still up 25% for the month. But I don't want to do that. I want to go through this process to learn.
So this is what I would do. Okay, this is my way of trading. Alec and Yaku, they've got their. It's a good strategy. I agree with you. It's a bit of math involved, and there is a possibility that you can mess it up because you're under pressure. Yes.
No, I would still implement your strategy, Alan. I will just start with smaller lots.
Okay.
I'll still be fully hedged.
So I would take $600 of this right now.
6,000.
600.
Why 600?
This is the profit. 600 over the last 4 days.
Oh, okay.
That's what I would do. That's how I get out of my hedges. Okay, how you guys get out of your hedges, it's great. If it works for you,
Alan,
that's cool.
You got $600 there, so what are you going to close?
I'm going to partially close this.
But that's going to take you 5 years.
No, it doesn't take me 5 years, dude. Not at all. Not at all.
What is the $600 percentage?
It will take me approximately. So your way is a new strategy for me, and I've never done it that way. So I'm going to have to think about it, and I'll come back to you for coaching on that.
I sent the math through on the group, so everybody can go check the math.
No, I got the math.
Okay.
Sure.
Alan,
I like what you said.
If you're using your profits to get out of your hedge, let's assume that you hedge at whatever level 12, and you basically, when level 12 opens, you hedge fully. If you're going to be using your future profits, why don't you just take the club then, close it down, and bank all your future profits? Because you're not gaining anything by using your profits.
Because it's a psychological thing.
Okay, but it's the same. You agree?
Yes.
Yeah, mathematically it's the same.
It's exactly the same.
I mean, if you're trading the right size, take a 10% or 9% club, start over, and you bank your profits.
Correct.
It's the same.
But nobody likes to lose money, and it's a psychological thing. So instead of losing the money, I'd rather everybody does it this way. Then they make money. Their psychology is right. They're still making money. They're paying for the bot, and their balance is increasing. That's why I do it.
Alan, I must be honest. The only reason why I left that hedge open, and why I'm prepared to join the training for this week, is because you said you're going to triple my account.
Yeah. But you don't want to. You
still need to show me how to do that. You need to show me. You should in a situation like this. You need to show me. I know you can triple the account if you close out the positive hedge, but then you're in shit, dude. Because then every tick against you is going to freak you out. You'll never sleep. You'll never sleep.
I don't disagree.
So you can triple the account.
Have fun.
Your drawdown is going to be bouncing around like a fucking bunny on steroids, bro.
So that's why Al, I'm waiting for the second candle above the ATMA.
Yeah, but I like that strategy. I like that strategy because that's the only way that you can make strategy on the hedge. But if you use that strategy that you're talking about and you close that big positive hedge out, you are going to shit your pants. because you're going to
I don't
be,
disagree.
you're going to, yeah,
You can
you're gonna
almost
short
spike down below the
So-
8 EMA.
So here's a question. So why don't you open up the same amount that the hedge is right now as a sell, close the one that is in the 23,000 Rand profit. You take the profit and your account is still fully hedged, but you've taken the profit.
Because you're going to
That's-
eat into your margin percentage.
But that's
Exactly.
fine. I've added 23K.
Yeah, but so listen, Lawrence, you just
No, it
make
doesn't
you
work
just-
like
It
that.
doesn't work like
you're
that.
just
man.
making it more difficult there, dude. Like the thing is, you see there's a positive balance there and a negative balance there. They're almost exactly double of each one. So all you can do is you can take the 186.75, close that out, and then close out the proportional value of the lot sizes on the hedge. Then you're fine. You don't have to add any more capital. Your margin still stays the same, and it's fine. Then when the 4 hour closes above the ATMA and you close out the rest of that hedge, you're only going to be short now 200 lots, not 416.
I like
that's
the
a much-
strategy.
Yeah.
So
That's a
Nico, do
much
you want to
easier
do that now? See, the problem is
That's
I
gonna be
need
much
to do it on
easier
the
to
phone. You can't do it.
So hang on, before he just makes a decision, can you guys just run through what these two strategies are? Are you saying that he's, if you just lift up your screen there so we can see the total, he's got $28,100 in profit, but he's minus $39,108. Is
That's
that
in
right?
total,
No.
but that's
Minus
not what the
3,000.
hedge is.
No. You just have to concentrate on the 12th ad, the 12th level ad, and the hedge, because
Yeah.
those are the two biggest lot sizes.
It's
Those are the
these
two
two.
biggest things that are going to worry
It's
you.
these two here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if we do something like this, I would say that my L11 and my L10.
Okay, hold on a second. So before you ask the question, Nico, do you want to close out half your hedge, like Alex recommends?
Alan, what?
Hey, listen, I'm not a financial advisor. I can't give advice.
You lie.
Listen, but open up any desk because you're fucking going to do it right now in front of all of us.
Alan, sorry, I'm just wondering here, won't it be better if you take the hedge
Yeah.
and you close the two biggest trades, the one for 189 lots and the one for 104 lots, then you still sit with a theoretical profit of $7,000.
But then you're not hedged.
And
You are?
I know that, but that's
sorry.
where you as my mentor comes in.
Yeah, listen, okay, as I said to you previously, I've got my way of reducing my drawdown. I like Alex's way of doing it. I've never done it that way. Yaku understands it. Alex understands it. I don't fully understand it. Okay, so L, can I give you any
Yo.
desk? Log in, okay, with us now and show us how to do it.
Okay, we'll have to do some maths.
Okay, we'll do the math.
It's not that
Well,
complicated.
Okay, so it's
Well, she's doing
okay.
that.
So let's do the math together. It's 416. So you're going to do half.
Yeah.
No, take the exact number of lots that the buy is 189.75. You can close a partial trade on the sell, the hedge. If you
No,
double
but
click
Just
on the
close
sell hedge,
189.75 there.
Yeah,
yeah,
but
if you
remember-
double click on the sell,
Yeah, I know how to do it.
yeah, so
Yeah, but remember, the prices are different. So you actually got to take the dollar value. So you got to divide the 2.7 million. Yeah, that's what you got to do.
That's why I don't want to do it. That's why I don't want to do it on the computer. Because I'll show you why I don't want to do it on the computer. Let me just open up this. Let me show you why I prefer to do it on the phone. Look,
You do it rand
Look.
value.
I can do it here in rand, in dollar value. That dollar value, that 0.64 is 1698. And you can't do that on MT4. You can only do it on the phone.
Exactly. So there we go. The phone's a gleam. Use the phone if you got the phone.
Okay.
I actually did
But I
this
wouldn't-
successfully last week.
Okay.
Can I explain what I did?
Yeah.
So I got it. I hedged gold the week before everyone else. So it was last Thursday, and I just sat with it. And then, if you remember, there was that big green candle.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't recommend this to do this all the time, but I closed out partial trades, and as the price was, the hedge was a buy, and as it was going, I was closing it out, but delaying it as the price was rising, because you have to understand that at the point of hedging, you are in a loss that you have to overcome.
Yes.
Because you're hedging at level 11. It's not like you're gonna.
Like
The
even.
hedge takes care of the loss that you're in.
Correct.
So what you need to do is have the eye exposure in front of you,
Yeah, that's it. Helpful.
and because the moment that you have got a lot of lots either way, you are exposed to the price action. And when you've got a lot of lots at play, Alan's right. Just a few pips, and it's serious. So what I did was, as the price was rising, I was closing out sell trades and leaving the buy because I could see the price. And then I did it step by step, but I didn't do it in one big go because that is very hectic. And I managed to mitigate the loss, about 75% of the loss. But I was lucky because I caught a strong move up. But it is hectic, and it's sweaty fingers stuff.
Exactly.
But then you were never fully hedged then when you finished trying to close out the sequences. So your lot exposure must have been positive then.
No, it became positive because I could see the price action was in a strong upward move. So I closed.
You weren't hedged. So you weren't 100% hedged when you finished.
I was. So I was hedged. I had more buy, but I had more buy trades, more buy lots because I could see the price was going up, so I benefited from that. But as soon as if I saw the price turned around, I was going to close it. But I didn't do it in one step. I closed on the phone partially, so it just makes it a little less risky. But I managed to do it. But it's not.
But if the price had moved against you, your drawdown would have increased.
But not by much, because I was only dealing with
smaller lots. Yeah.
So I was taking it in chunks. So I was never too. If the price started going back south, then I would have closed that quickly, and then I would have been hedged equally again. But you have to watch that eye exposure readout to see where you are. Because the moment you're not balanced, then you're vulnerable.
With the eye exposure, so when you close these things out, you're still not going to be perfectly hedged. You can look at the eye exposure then once you've closed it proportionally out, right? And then the eye exposure will tell you, okay, well, you're still now net short 100 lots or 60 lots or something. Then you just quickly open up a sell in the exact opposite direction. Then you hedge. But your lot sizes and your margin to be able to open up a new gold robot on a new magic number is much bigger, much bigger. So the whole point is to stay hedged, just to close out these huge lot sizes.
Yeah, no, I agree
so that you release
100%.
margin.
I like the strategy. I must admit. I just don't know why I can't close out.
Double click on the commission line, or the swap line. Just double click there.
Oh, right.
There we go.
Okay.
Change the volume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Nico, do you want to
That's
do
all.
this? We'll make this 100.
Let's close everything.
Don't confuse the
Alan,
We'll close
as long as you know-
189. We'll close 189 lots.
I'm fine with that, Alan, as long as
Okay.
you know the moment you click do it, you're taking control of this account from a person that was very verbal on your group about you taking control over clients' accounts. So I'm now in a catch-22.
Okay, well let's not do that.
The position is the
Let's
same.
not do that. So then you do that. So why don't you log in? Why don't you do it?
No. You do it.
There's no risk because your position is the same. You're still hedged.
Yeah.
Look, I know where to go. I only need to go to Plettenberg Bay if things goes wrong.
Okay, so
we all still need him, so you're on your own there, my mate.
Okay, so we're going to close out 189.75 here, and then we're going to close 189.75 here.
You're
Correct.
going to have to resell. You'll have to resell that.
No, you won't
So
have to resell it.
Just close. You can just
You
close.
can actually, just hold on. You can actually close the 189 and the 104 because you're still going to make like 70,000.
Yeah, but let's do it in 2 steps.
Yeah, let's do it in 2 steps. Yeah.
We're going to close the 189.
And close the sell 189.
Okay.
No, you closed the wrong shit.
Bottom. Okay.
Oh, no,
now
you
we're
didn't.
going to close the 189 here.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, put the lot
Okay.
There you
exposure on
go.
so you can see. Put the
Yeah.
lot exposure
Don't
on so
have
you
to.
can
We
see
know
what's
that
going.
we've made $729 over
Okay,
the
but-
last since Thursday, right?
Okay, but you're now net shorts
You're not net
Uh-uh.
short.
heavily. Yeah, you are. Put the lot
You're
exposure
exactly
on.
the same.
Put the lot exposure on. So you still net short for
Nothing.
which is
26.
But isn't that because he's trading the gold, maybe on another bot?
He could be trading it on another bot, dude, because it can't be.
Okay, we'll
We've closed
check
it out exactly. Can't be short.
okay. Okay.
Not
there we go.
possible for it to be short if we've closed out the exact same amount of lots.
Yeah,
Okay, well, there
in
it
fact,
goes.
if you look on the screen now, you can see the lot sizes that he has open in a buy and a sell on the green block on the right-hand side. And that's where the difference comes from.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. There we go. You're right.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And now you feed up a whole bunch of margin as well. So now you can.
And you can still implement Alan's strategy of 8 EMA and 4-hour candle.
Yeah,
Just
but
trade it
now it
I,
makes
upwards.
I wouldn't.
do
I
that.
wouldn't do that. I would close out the
The next big one.
next big
Yep.
one.
Yeah.
So whenever it goes the second candle above the 8 EMA,
Okay, so
you close
hold on.
before whatever
So I would
percentage.
close out the 104.84 and then 104.84 here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready?
Go.
Alan, I would do it the other way around
Yeah. Do it the other way around.
so that you know the exact amount there so you can see it. 104.84.
Okay.
I must be honest, I'm sweating a bit.
Don't sweat, bro.
I'm sweating and I'm not even involved in this transaction here. Cheapers,
Yeah,
guys.
me too.
Where's
Always
it?
easier with
It's up.
Where the hell is it?
Where is it?
There,
You
it was
passed it.
just
there,
past it.
There.
Down.
A quick way. There, okay.
Yeah. Just organize the symbols before you do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, or
So
you
let's
can just
have a look. So
organize by
here's your
size,
margin.
and the
You've got a
biggest
hell of a
sizes
lot
will be
more
on the
margin
bottom.
back of 1783.
Yeah. And you made a bit of money.
No, you didn't make much. Couple $100.
That's okay though. But now you can put your
Made
safely put
$22.
new mat. Yeah, but now you let the gold bot do what it needs to do. You put it back on with a new magic number, and then you rock and roll.
There- yeah, now you use your strategy, Alan, because it's
Yeah.
much more manageable.
Because now it's manageable. Now you don't have these massive lot sizes. You
Alan,
can even do
question.
the game.
Do you think on Nico's account, if he hedged at level 12, 80%, would his account have survived? Because why I'm asking it, then you can say, listen, you stay 80% hedged. You wait for it to come back to your level 12. You close down everything, and you're
No,
probably very
because of
close to break
because
even.
of the spread. The spread was $30.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I mean, bigger scheme of things, if you lose a couple of $100, it's nothing.
Yeah, but his
But this
drawdown may have been 75% at that stage. If you only
That's what I'm
hit-
asking. Do you think 80%?
He may
Because
have
once you're on
blown his
level 12,
account.
is it?
I went to
Okay.
65%.
Yo, with that spread, I also did. Yes, yeah.
I was about to
fucking.
fucking fund my account. I was cucking.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? It
Well,
was
guys,
crazy.
obviously,
The drawdown was bouncing by like 20%. It was insane.
I got an
yeah,
you could see it.
I wasn't hedged, and it
$88,000
was
account.
hectic.
Oaks. Fuck off. I
Yeah.
went to
Well, you just-
65%.
You just said to us that you don't need us to share the money because you got so much money.
Yeah,
So
well,
come on.
it's still 88 grand. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see, he is trading. There's a take profit here.
Yeah, I loaded V7 this morning on
That's
smaller
why
lot
it's out of
account.
whack. That's why there's buys and sells
but
are
it's small.
different.
Okay.
Because he's
Okay.
got, I can see he's got a take profit. He's trading. He's got his robot trading here on a small lot size.
Yeah, that's why. That's why Lawrence did point that out.
Should we
So
just
why
put
don't we
in there
carry on
100
closing
lots
out
quickly?
those?
You can.
Guys.
You can carry on closing it down, but now obviously
You
the thing
can't.
is you
You
want
can't
to.
close out anything. Yeah, I suppose you can. You can close out
120.
more here. You can close out 121 lots.
And the 57.92, you can close that out. But the thing is also with Alan's strategy, it's really nice to keep a little bit of meat on the bone because then you can actually make a lot of money when the
Correct.
market runs in your favor.
Correct.
So leave a little bit of meat on the bone, but don't leave fucking 200 lot size. Then you're gonna
I
shit
agree
your
with
pants.
you. I agree with you. I
Then you're
like
gonna
your
shit your pants.
strategy. And this,
But then
ladies
if
and
you're gonna-
gentlemen, wait, Mark, and this, ladies and gentlemen, is why you pay $147 to belong to this community where there are intelligent traders, not a doers like me.
But I must be honest, I don't give a shit about the $147. I just need to know what happened to my account now.
Well, look, I mean, you've got
You're doing well.
Nico, you
You're doing
made
well, dude.
$22, bro.
Yeah. And you've got
And you
more
got your
margin to
equity,
trade with,
and you
and your
got your, and
drawdowns
you
the
got
same.
your equity back, and you got
And you can
margin
breathe a little
percentage,
easier.
and you can breathe.
Yeah,
easier.
exactly. Now you can use the ATMA strategy to burn
Yeah.
the shit out of it, and you're not going to freak out.
Yeah.
Well,
I
Nico, you
like
can
it.
increase your lot sizes
I-
now because your margin is
No, you
better.
can't. It's CPI tomorrow.
Yeah.
Don't influence the oak negatively. Come on. Don't be
Yeah,
dickhead.
speaking of which, guys, are we
Yeah, well,
closing
that's
out our
the
gold
yeah.
trades in lieu of tomorrow?
Mine's closed. I'm not
You're
trading.
closed already. Okay.
I'm not
And
trading.
And then
you know,
just one more practical thing. How do we get that stupid green block to go to the left-hand side already?
This one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This one.
that one. Correct.
Why do you want it on
You
the
don't
left?
have to
Wait,
just
you
click-
can't do anything
Just
right
click
with
on the
you,
chart shift. Just if you
Can't.
You
you
better.
just click on chart shift.
Yeah. There it is.
Okay, is that where you move it? Okay.
You can't move it. It's hard.
Oh, you
coded.
can't move
Yeah,
it.
that's-
Ah, okay.
Just
But-
move your bars to the left. There's a icon
You know
there on
what?
top.
You know what? Fuck off. There. There is no green part. There is no green chart anymore. All you need is this. All you need is this.
There
Actually,
is no
go down.
spoon.
Okay. I don't know why it says 0. Now maybe, yeah, I don't know why it says 0. This doesn't make sense. Maybe
Oh, that's
that,
good.
maybe this. Let me just put it back to true and see if it changes.
It is 0, Alan, because it's only calculating
because it's
on where the
counting the
bot is
new-
running.
It's counting the new trades, the new, don't worry. It's counting the new magic number trades. That's why it's 0. Hello?
Alan, if you have your hedge at, let's say 11, at level 11
Mm.
for the whole group, and your level 10 is open and there's a gap down, obviously your level 11 and your hedge will not take, am I right? If it passes your
Yeah,
where the
if it
pip step
passes
is
there,
for-
yeah, I think if it passes.
then you're in
the
trouble.
step, yeah. This is
Would
why
it
we
be a
don't want to
solution
trade.
maybe to the, like,
This is why we don't want to trade during news.
No, I hear you, but I mean, anything can happen, eh?
Yeah.
Shouldn't
So
as a
listen,
safety, can't you just put equity protector in as well, maybe?
finish. You can put an equity protector in. I
Just a little
understand
bit
what
down
you're
so that
saying.
you-
Fuck yeah. Maybe then have your equity protector on true. The problem
As
is,
well, you can run both of them.
So
The
maybe,
equity.
yeah.
If your
The
level
problem-
11 is at 10%,
Yeah,
then
I
put
hear
a
you.
15% equity.
I need to think about that. Sure, never thought of that. Okay, cool.
The problem, Yaku, that you have is that when your hedge kicks in like it did and the spread ramps up like it did, you're moving past. Your drawdown is bigger than when your hedge went on, and then your equity protector kicks in, and it
then
will
you
close
blow.
all your trades everywhere.
Well, then
just
you're only
where it
losing
is.
15% instead of your whole account.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
If you're on 10% at level 11, I
Yaku,
would much rather.
who's got their hedge at 15%?
Mine is
me.
my level 11 is a 10% drawdown.
Okay. Yeah, it's very conservative. It's a good strategy. Yeah.
I don't want to go to bed on
Take
Sunday
into account.
evening and
Okay,
worry
so
about.
listen, we're running out of time here. Can we close this trade out? This 57.92.
That you want to leave a little bit of meat on the bone for your strategy.
Yeah,
I'm
but then
still
I mean, you
waiting.
might as well
I'm
manually
freaking
trade.
out, Chana.
No,
you
I'm
want-
still waiting. Just I'm waiting to see how you're going to triple my account.
No, you're not
That's
going to anymore.
You're not going to
Don't get
anymore.
greedy. Don't get greedy, dude.
This is
I'm
about.
saying, Alan,
Don't
if you
put me under
can
pressure.
close out the hedges.
Yeah, this is a much better strategy.
Even if you close out that 57 trade now, the hedge would still be $4,000 in the profit, and
Correct.
the other trade's negative. So there is still some meat to make. I mean, $4,000 on his account is currently like almost 25 or 28%.
No,
Yeah.
not
Can we
too
close
shabby.
it, Nico?
Yeah, carry on.
Don't sound
Don't
so
do me any
enthusiastic.
favors, Okay, cool.
There you
So
go,
that's
man. Now
cool.
you got margin for days, 2,700%.
Yeah, from
Margin for
600.
days. That's a much better scenario to be sitting in, especially with the
Yeah.
news coming tomorrow.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
yeah, 100, and you hedged.
Notice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're 100% hedged, bro. 100% hedged.
And those big lots are gone. 63. I like it, Al. Thanks for the lesson, Brew. Much appreciated.
Pleasure, man. Pleasure. That's what we are for, dude.
Yeah.
Alan, if you
Uh,
can
can
just
I-
close out the hedges without losing. I mean, this bot gives you 20 to 80% a month. If you can
On
just
your
close your hedges
conservative
without
drawdown.
25% easily.
Sure.
Go test it. I ran
Wow.
a test on July, 120%.
But
A
are
little
you
bit bigger
changing?
than this. Little
Are
bit
you
bigger than
changing your
this.
exposure? Are you
No,
changing?
but early take profit.
Okay.
I'll give you $140 and you can fix my
No, no,
account
no, no, no.
settings.
No, thank you.
No, that's great, Jaku. Great. Good work, dude.
Yeah, well done.
No, you can ask Nico. We check the stuff together. What kind of percentages you get with those low drawdowns, but you have to take profit early.
Okay. Well, maybe you can give us a lesson
Take
next
profit.
time.
Yeah,
No, next
take
day.
profit on
Alan's done
like
it
level
already.
2.
No, it's just
Yaku,
one
can
pip.
you share your gold settings then, please?
It's exactly the same. I mean, there's no special thing. It's the same than all you guys, just the right lot size. And then I use that early take profit, but it's not working now. So I'm doing it manually. I'm sometimes closing out a level 4, 5 or 6, 3, 4 times, 5 times in a day.
Okay, so hold on. I want.
I know Alan doesn't like it. He says it's high risk. Sorry.
Yeah, it's each to their own. Alex, each to their own. So yeah, Al, how would I do it on mine?
Yes, that looks a little bit chaotic, but
Yeah. So you saying close out the 40.96
yeah. Well, you've got the yes,
and then close out 20,
Yeah,
20.48.
this is
The
30
difference here is, Alan, that you hedged every
Right.
level of trade where Nico was hedged
Correct.
as a
One.
group.
so. Don't use the every level of trades.
Yeah.
Basically, Alan, take the 32 blue and close out your 48 red, only 32,000 on that 49 red.
A percentage of it. Yeah.
Then I'm
can do
only
And
that.
then
Yeah, but then
So-
you're gonna have to sell a smaller hedge. So you'll have to sell another 10 lots into the market or 8 lots into the market, and then you'll be hedged again. So yours is a lot more complicated than what we just looked at now. But I don't stagger my hedges. I just one hedge and then carry on.
Okay.
So on your settings, then you would say hedge for the group. So
Hedge group,
and
yeah.
I don't know if I'm. So you're not hedging individual trades. You just hedge
Correct.
one lot. Okay.
Alan, with the strategy that you were using, it was easier for you to close the smaller trades as you make profit.
Yes.
With Alec's strategy, it's easier when it's hedged as one because you know where you're taking from. It's just one
Correct.
trade.
And then you have to worry about one position, not 112 different positions.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you're not using up the 200 max trades.
Correct.
True story.
True
True
story.
story. Yeah.
True story. Okay,
That's
cool.
that.
Alan, will you remember to ask that developer for the early take profit?
Yeah.
And to put the green box on the left.
I've also got one more question. When the hedge kicks in, that's not when L12 opens. Hey, that's when it moves down another.
Theoretically, at L12.
No,
Right
I think
on
it
L12.
is when L12 opens. That drawdown is when L12 opens. So if you look at the calculator,
Yeah.
it is. I think I've got it. Give me a second. Fuck.
Alan, might that not explain why you have 2 buys and 2 sells? Because it opened up the hedge at L12, then you opened up another trade at L12. Those things happened almost simultaneously.
No, but what I was looking at is that remember that screenshot that you sent that said that this is going to be epic because you're going to make all the money on the hedge. The hedge kicked in like sort of $4 lower than the L12 did. So there's always that little gap. So I just like using the profit or the drawdown calculator, you just need to know if that's the right.
Alec, it can be tested, but I think it was due to the market moving that fast. It was between the EA closing up, removing all the trades, removing all the take profits, opening up the hedges, and in between that milliseconds, the price moved that fast.
Nico did his manually beforehand.
You see, look here, guys. This is when the trade opens. You see it's zero. When the trade opens. So this 1415 is when the trade opens.
But the hedge doesn't kick in at that point.
No, it won't kick in at that point. It'll be a couple of pips
later. Yeah, but then that increases the drawdown quite dramatically.
It doesn't kick in. It does. Your hedge doesn't kick in at a level unless you tell it to kick in at a level.
Okay, so if you say level 12, as soon as level 12 opens,
it's going to open
it. Lower.
Yeah, so it's going to be. So you're going to have slippage.
Okay, cool.
Mine took 2 seconds this morning.
Seconds.
If you look at the alternative, and that having to do that manually, and assuming it starts to slip and run away with you while you're doing the dishes or something, then who cares about a couple of milliseconds or a thing because it did it for you.
Sure, no, 100%.
But that's also why, guys, where I've done what I can to, what is this? It's 10.68 milliseconds. It used to be 130.
No, that's beautiful. No, that's hundreds. I just wanted to know if maybe it let level 12 run a little bit, because in the previous versions of the bot, like level 12 will hit and then it will give it a chance to actually hit the take profit. But if you put your hedge at level 12, then you're not really going to get a chance to hit profit because you're going to be hedged. And then if you do hit profit, well, obviously all the take profits are taken away. But I just wanted to understand that. But I got it now.
But remember, it can also move in your favor in that millisecond. Doesn't have to be against you. Could be.
Sure. Yeah, I just wanted to know where the hedge kicked in. So it kicks in seconds after the L12 activates.
Yeah.
Milliseconds.
Yeah. Cool.
Alan, can I just ask a last question, please?
Yeah.
So my understanding is correctly that Lawrence said I can now double my lot sizes because of the new margin facility. So I can bomb
And
it.
I don't
hedge.
want that.
Just hedge at level 11 again.
I'll wipe my hands clean of this conversation.
Yeah,
now.
is anybody else
I
got
think
any
so,
clever
Nico, and then just
suggestions
after
for
that,
this
you
guy?
turn off your bot.
You oaks are terrible,
We can have a meeting tomorrow again with his account. New age.
Yeah. All right, cool. Are we done? Can I go watch
Yeah.
my movie?
Thanks,
watch
Alan.
Okay.
Thanks,
Alec,
Alan.
I'm
Awesome.
gonna phone you
Thanks,
now.
Alan. Thanks, Alec.
All right, dude.
Enjoy.
Cheers, guys.
Yeah, cheers, guys.
Thanks,
guys.
Alan.
Cheers.
Bye.
Cheers, Bye.